All right, this is lesson 10, part 3. We are making a tower diagram. So, there we go. All right, so we are going to do this practice sheet together. Remember, this is in Schoology for you to follow along with, and then you will be doing one on your own that is about your favorite activities. Today we're talking about interests and pet peeves. So here's how we fill out one of these sheets. Okay, so your assignment. Your teacher has given you this assignment. Write a theme about yourself that has 3 subtopics. Be sure to cover at least your interests and your pet peeves. All right, let's look at the directions. Number 1, brainstorm ideas. In the spaces below, write 3 subtopics and related details. Number 2, use codes to help you get organized. Number 3, arrange the theme topic, subtopics, and the details on a tower diagram. And number 4, make sure you have at least 3 subtopics and 4 details for each subtopic. Okay, so I need to brainstorm ideas about, like, if I was going to write an essay or a theme about myself, I need to have 3 subtopics. I need to cover at least my interests and my pet peeves. So I'm just going to start there, and I'm going to make 2 of those my subtopics, my interests, my pet peeves. And I need to give 1 connecting detail for each subtopic I list just to get myself started. One of my interests, I like rock climbing. Okay, so for interests, I'm going to make that code I. Rock climbing is going to be an I. Okay, my pet peeves, one thing that I cannot stand is when people crack their knuckles. So I'm going to list that. Pet peeves is going to be a P for our code, so I'm going to give a P for cracking knuckles. And I need 1 more subtopic for an essay about myself. I'm going to write my family, make my code F. And the first thing that comes to mind when I think about my family is my sister. That's also going to get an F. Okay, I need to keep brainstorming because I'm going to need a lot more details, a lot more of these boxes down here in these 3 categories. My interests, my pet peeves, my family. Family's probably the easiest one for me right now, so I'm just going to start filling in those details. I got my big brother, my little brother, my nephew, and my nieces. All right, so that right there is 4 details. I'm going to give them all an F for the code. And now I'm going to work on my interests. So some other things that I like besides rock climbing. So I already have rock climbing up here. I need to list more things that I like. I like to sew. I like reading. I like watching TV. I'm going to move over here. I like hiking and I like traveling. All right, and all of those need a code I for my interests. So I'm going to make sure I've got all my codes in there. All right, I'm going to pause there on interests, and now I've got to add some details for my pet peeves. So what are some things that I don't like? I don't like people who walk slow. Other things that bug me would be people who crack their back or their neck. Oh, it drives me crazy. I'm going to say bad drivers drive me crazy. Being late drives me crazy, but the biggest one is playing phone volume in public. Ooh, drives me insane. Okay, so my pet peeves, I'm going to make sure I've got a P in all of those codes. Okay, going back to my directions. I used codes to help me get organized. I did my brainstorming. So I'm on to step 3. Arrange the theme topic, subtopics, and the details on a tower diagram. If you're doing this on paper, you'll just flip your worksheet over. I've copied a tower diagram on the back. If you're doing it online, you're right here. So my topic, I'm just going to put introducing me, or maybe I like all about me better. I'm going to do all about me. My 3 subtopics were my family, my interests, and my pet peeves. And now I've put my details in. For my family, I started with, I have my sister. What else did I have? My big brother, my little brother. Then I had my nephew and my nieces. So remember, you can always have more than 4 details in a box, but you can't have less than 4. So I've got 5 here, so that box is set. I can move on to the next one. All right, I'm going into my interests. The first one I listed was rock climbing, and then I had some more down here. Sewing, reading. Okay, so I'm going to just start listing these. Rock climbing, I know I put hiking up there. I had traveling, sewing, reading, and watching TV. I spelled that one wrong. And I took all of those. They're the ones that had eyes. Anything with an eye went into the interest column. All right, and again, I have more than 4, which is totally fine. I just cannot have less than 4. So I'm going to go on to my last box. And just to save us some time here, since they're all in order, I'm just going to copy and paste them into this box. Those were all with P codes, so they went into my pet peeves. So I've got, again, more than 4, so I'm set in that box. Your job is to now do this exact same thing on Lesson 10, Part 3.